What's going on, everybody? This is LP. You got a Cincy fan talking. Welcome to another episode. Glad to have you back. Before we start, I want to say rest in peace to everybody that we lost to this police brutality and to this senseless violence for this racism. We got to stop this nonsense. Hit that link tree. Whatever cause. Definitely click on all the causes. Sign the petitions. Donate. Black Lives Do Matter. Click them all. Click all you can. We gotta end this nonsense, man, for real. This is going on for far too long. Glad we finally got people listening to it. We need more, for real. This nonsense gotta stop, man. Like, we bouncing back and forth between anger, disgust. As black folk, we been here. So for everybody else, we glad to have you. So we trying to end this. Click on the links, donate, read up, sign, do what you can. Read up, just do what you can. We trying to end this, man, for real. This been going on for far too long. We tired of talking about it. Like, and when we say we tired of talking about it, we talking about since Rodney King. We talking since early '80s, man. Like, this stuff got to end. And we talking to our brothers, we talking to our sisters, man. We losing our sisters to this. Like, make it stop, for real. So, man, I mean, it's hard, man, because, like, you want to try to keep it light, but at the same time, like, I mean, this stuff you got to talk about, too. So, I mean, you just do. You can't let it rest. I mean, I'm going to make sure I talk about it every single episode, man. I'm going to try not to let it rest, for real. We're going to go ahead and hop into this, though. I'm going to talk a little bit about some NBA stuff. Kyrie Irving made a little bit of noise. He talking about not playing, but real life he really wasn't gonna play anyway because he was already hurt. But he actually made a pretty good point. He was basically saying that maybe it wasn't a good idea for anybody to play based on what was going on, in our country. Not only the pandemic, but the racial strife we had going on. Maybe it wasn't a good idea for anybody to play, And given what's going on, he really picked a good idea. He really picked a good time to say it. NBA players have a little bit more power than most other players in other leagues. More power now than at any other point. So him saying this now was a pretty good power move in my opinion. For me, I wouldn't say there are pros and cons, but I would say there's no right answer. Like, you're not wrong for wanting to play, and you're not wrong for not wanting to play. So you look at it from the Austin Rivers standpoint. Austin Rivers came out and he said he would want to play. Now you look at somebody like Austin Rivers, he's not one of the higher paid players. And it would make sense that he would want to play. But if you look at it closer, you would see why not only he would want to play, but other players would want to play. You go down to Orlando, you play your games, you get paid, of course, and let's call a spade here. People have bills to pay. And you can say what you want to say, but when it's all said and done, you have to feed your family here. And that's gonna be a motivating scenario here. I mean, it's gonna have to be. I mean, if it were me, I wouldn't be one of the higher paid players there. I would have to go. But Austin Rivers is gonna use the platform and he's gonna talk about what's going on in the community. He's gonna let it be known that our brothers and sisters are dying out here. Not only due to police brutality, but due to racism. He's going to let it be known. So you can't really fault him for going down here and playing. He's not going to just go down here and play. He's going to do something that's good with his platform. You can't really fault him. You can't really fault somebody like LeBron James for wanting to go down here and play. One, he wants his ring. It's not really about the money for LeBron. I mean, he wants his ring, and he's already about community. He's doing voting drives. He's already pumping up Black Lives Matter. His Twitter account is full of community outreach. He's letting the movement be known. He's doing his part. So you can't really fault people like them for wanting to play. They're doing their part, or they're going to do their part. But on the other hand, you can't really fault people like Dwight Howard and Kyrie Irving for not wanting to play. Because if you look at it closely, do you really want things to go back to normal? I mean, do you really want normalcy right now? As we get our sports back, as we get golf and NASCAR and probably not baseball, and as we get basketball back, and as we get women's basketball back, this brings us closer and closer and closer to normalcy. That's what it does. But what it also does is it makes everything feel a little bit closer to what it used to be. And it pushes that news cycle a little bit closer to what it used to be, which means it makes everything feel like it used to be. Do you really want that? That's what Kyrie Irving and Dwight Howard, that's what they're afraid of. If they get back out there and they start playing games and entertaining the masses and making you think about the NBA finals and the conference finals, what are you worried about? You're worried about sports. You're worried about entertainment. What you're not worried about is Breonna Taylor's killers. What you're not worried about is finding out who killed that girl in Akron. What you're not worried about is getting justice for who killed that man in Atlanta. This is what we're not worried about if we're worried about if the Lakers are going to get that title or if the Clippers are going to get that title. Sports brings us close to normalcy. Do you really want normalcy? This would be the biggest con to having the NBA back. This is the biggest con to having our sports back. This is what I feel like Kyrie Irving and Dwight Howard are worried about. And when you look at it through that lens, yeah, I kind of sort of get what they're getting at. You don't really feel like entertaining the masses right now. You really don't want to do that. Like, I heard some of the talking heads on ESPN saying, yeah, well, if it were me, I'm playing because we've been dealing with racial strife for years and, we've had to go to work. Yeah, I get that. But our racial strife doesn't put us under a microscope. Like like when we go to work, nobody's really like following us with cameras and all of that stuff. That doesn't happen. Nobody's counting on us for entertainment when we go to work. Not like these guys playing basketball and football and baseball and soccer. It doesn't really happen like that. Nobody's counting on me for entertainment when I go teach. Maybe the kids are sometimes, but for the most part, when we go to work, we're not being counted on for entertainment. The nation is counting on mostly black men for entertainment. That might deviate the focus from what we really want, which is systemic change. But at the same time, you can't really fault people for wanting a paycheck. And I'm not really here to tell people not to go to work. That's not my thing. Like, I'm not here to be like, hey, you should not want to get a paycheck. You should all stay home. That's not really my bag. I'm here to say whatever these NBA players choose, I'm with them 110%. If some of the players decide, hey, I don't want to play basketball at all, and then some of them say, hey, I want to play basketball, but while I'm playing, you're going to see me rocking black socks that say Black Lives Matter or something like that, or I'm going to be rocking a white headband that says say her name or something like that on it. I'm with that 110%. Whatever they want to do, I'm down with that 110%. That's pretty much how I feel about the subject. Whatever they do, I hope it's diverse. I hope it's just not we're all doing this or we're all doing that. I feel like that would be the worst thing possible, because as as people, we're not one size fits all. Black people are not one size fits all. Athletes aren't one size fits all. You can't put anybody in one bag. So I don't think these athletes should be just one size fits all. It shouldn't be that way. So I hope they don't go down that road and say we're all gonna do this, because that's just not the way they should be built. I mean, that wouldn't make sense to me. Feel free to continue the conversation. Hit the Twitter up, Cincy_fan talk. Please make sure to hit the link tree. A lot of good causes on there. Please make sure you support them. I'm gonna be out for now. Make sure to follow me. Make sure to hit me up. Love to hear from you guys. Until then, as always, life is good. It's LP. Holla at you later. Peace out.